Welcome to this week's Maryland's Missing and the Murdered. Maryland's Missing and the Murdered is a weekly YouTube channel that covers the topic of missing and murdered individuals from the state of Maryland. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe. Click the bell so you'll be notified when the next cases are released. This week, I'm covering the murders of Jennifer Jeffrey-Browne and her 7-year-old son, Kester. On May 27, 2015, at 8:19 a.m., Jennifer Jeffrey-Browne's brother went to her home in Baltimore, Maryland, to check on her and her son, Kester. When he arrived, he found his sister dead in the dining room, shot in the head. He found Kester in the bedroom, also deceased. He had been shot multiple times in the head and mouth. Jennifer was a known dealer of heroin, so police knew immediately that the murders were drug-related. Police learned that Andre Briscoe was a buyer at least once to twice a week. From March to October 2015, Andre Briscoe conspired with others to sell heroin. An informant came forward and told police that Briscoe killed Jennifer to rob her of the heroin and killed Kester so he would not and could not be an eyewitness. In September 2020, Andre Briscoe was arrested for federal drug trafficking, murder, gun charges, and killing a witness. On June 24, 2021, a federal grand jury indicted Kiera Haynes in the murder and was arrested in Texas. On November 16, 2021, she pled guilty to aiding and abetting the use of a firearm in a drug trafficking crime and murder. Kiera Haynes took a plea agreement and in it stated that she helped her boyfriend, Andre Briscoe, steal heroin from her friend, Jennifer Jeffrey. On May 26, 2015, Briscoe went to Kiera's house and told her that Jennifer had heroin. He then told her he was going to rob and kill Jennifer and also her son if he was home. And Kiera offered to give Briscoe a gun. A relative of Kiera Haynes gave her a gun, but only if she would give him some of the heroin. Once Briscoe obtained the gun, he left Dorchester, Maryland, and went to the Baltimore, Maryland residence of Jennifer Jeffrey. In the 7 a.m. hour, Briscoe returned to Kiera's home and told her that Jeffrey had the heroin and her son Kester was homesick from school. In the 11 a.m. hour, Kiera Haynes heard Andre Briscoe on the phone with Jennifer Jeffrey, who promised to make him some breakfast. He then left Kiera's home with the gun to go over to Jennifer Jeffrey's home with the promise he would return with the heroin. When he returned later, he gave Kiera Haynes her cut of the heroin and told her that Jennifer and her son were dead. Kiera gave back the gun to her relative along with the drugs. After a 10-day trial, Andre Briscoe was convicted by a federal jury on June 8, 2022 for federal drug trafficking charges, use of a firearm in drug trafficking, killing a witness, and possession of a gun while being a felon. On September 20th, 2022, he was sentenced to life in a federal prison. On August 25th, 2022, Kiera Haynes was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison for aiding and abetting the use of a firearm in a drug trafficking crime and murder after pleading guilty. The U.S. Attorney said, quote, "The murders of Jennifer Jeffrey and her child was a senseless tragedy. Not only did Kiera Haynes have opportunities to prevent the murders. She lied to investigators about what happened after the crimes were committed, end quote. An ATF agent commented, quote, Kiera Haynes had every opportunity to try and stop her boyfriend from murdering a little boy and his mother, knowing that was part of his robbery plan. Instead, she supplied Andre Briscoe with the murder weapon in complete disregard for human life, end quote. Thank you for joining me this week. If there is a Maryland's missing or murder case that you would like to see on this channel, email me at marylandsmissing@gmail.com. Twitter is Maryland's M&M. Music is by Silent Vengeance. Sources will be listed in the outro. I will see you again next week. Be kind to one another. You never know what will happen tomorrow.